Hello and welcome back, techies. I apologize for the week-long break that I have been on. Um, just got a lot of stuff going on in life, and sometimes it's hard to sit behind a screen and do something that you feel isn't extremely productive. And it doesn't help that YouTube doesn't exactly pay me right now. Um, but obviously, can't get YouTube to start paying you unless you start churning out content and being a slave to that algorithm, right? So, welcome back to a thronefall video. Um, Not sure what I'm going to call this one, but last time we played, we ended up with 4 out of 6 crowns on Nordfels, and the last 2 crowns are to achieve victory with the challenge of the snake god or snafe god. I'm genuinely not sure if they meant for that to be an F, but it does not look like a K. Um, so the challenge of the snake god, enemies drop 50% less gold, but you get 30% more points and experience if you win. And our other challenge is to win this level without the use of the bow. Now, that is kind of where it gets a little more difficult because if you remember, the there's a lot of wasps in this level. So there's a lot of enemies that will fly in and attack us. Now, we do have the light spear unlocked, so I believe that we will attempt this as a snake god and light spear challenge. And in order to do that, we will have to um, we'll have to make sure that we bring some very good da, da, da. Sorry, blanking on my words here. We'll have to make sure that we pick some very good perks. So I will be bringing Gladiator School, Arcane Towers. I don't think I'll need heavy armor for this, although I might want it. Um, I might bring Castle Fortifications. I don't think I'll need the Ring of Resurrection. Um, I don't want the Warrior Training. The Architect's Council is very useful, but I don't think it's what we want when we're already going to be low on money. Walls and towers have 50% more health. Now, that is a very useful ability. So I think what we will do is bring, instead of bringing heavy armor, we'll bring castle fortifications. And this will be our loadout for this challenge. Now, I know it's not going to be as difficult, so hopefully we can do it faster. And I'll just read out my perks before we get in there. Although, if you want, you can just go back and pause the video, but I'll read them out here for you anyway. Um, Royal Mint, your castle center produces 1, 2, or 3 additional gold, depending on its level. Gladiator School, units are trained 75% faster. Training facilities train a reservist that spawns instantly once the first unit dies. Arcane Towers, all of your towers have plus 20% range and deal 33% more damage. Um, Resilient Residencies, or Resilient Residences, uh, your houses have 100% more health and are fully repaired before the first daylight to continue paying taxes when destroyed. So this will be extremely useful, seeing as we will be getting less gold from enemies. And lastly, castle fortifications. Our castle has extra health, attacks faster, and has increased attack range. Now, our weapon for this challenge will be the light spear. Rapid melee attack deals bonus damage against all fast-moving enemy types and slows them down for a couple of seconds. Um, and you'll notice that our active is different from what our bow was. Our active will heal ourselves significantly and increase our attack speed. Um, If we activate the effect while below 30% of my max health, the effect will last longer. Now, I will almost always be attempting to do that, but sometimes you might see me panic and activate it a little too soon. All right, without any further ado, because that is 5 minutes of preamble, let's get started. And first things first, it is simply 3 warriors that are coming. So we are going to spend as much money as we possibly can on houses because we are going to need all of the extra income we can get. And I'm fairly certain I can fight 3 warriors with just a spear, especially when they aren't even attacking me. And you can see the castle there trying to defend me. And as you see, we only got 3 coins from that, which is actually more than I expected. Alright, we will build a tower here, and another tower here. And we will move to the next night. Now, we are going to be moving a little faster. I'm not going to be pausing and reading all of the troop descriptions this time, seeing as I did that last time. I will explain them as they come up, however. So these are simple warriors, basic units, highly effective in large numbers. And as you can see, we only got 3 coins from that entire night. So, clearly not great. These up here are hunterlings. They will try to hunt me down as, like, they will run after me first and foremost. And then there's going to be 8 more warriors over here. We are going to use all 6 of these coins building houses because we need the economy. And as we saw last time, these mills do not survive very long, especially in the later nights. So I think I'm going to be trying to avoid them, despite the fact that they are quite potent for they are quite potent in their gold production, but they aren't exactly the most useful. Now you'll see me trying to get between the enemy troops and the buildings, and you can see the active effect. I used it as soon as we dropped below 30% health, and you saw how much faster we were attacking. Now we have 24 archers that are coming in. And we have built everything we can that isn't a mill. So I am going to upgrade the castle for 7 coins. And I'm going to take the Builders Guild. That way each night it will upgrade a house and we will gain even more money. I'm going to keep building houses, and I'm going to let my towers kind of just take care of this. Archers aren't that big of a threat. Like, they spawn in, there's going to be 24 of them in total, but they don't have all that much health, as you can see. I'm going to let my health get a little bit lower, and then I'll activate my ability, heal, and kill everything around. And then we'll go check out the other frontiers, and it seems the only thing that took even a little bit of damage was this tower. I will likely be upgrading these towers shortly. These guys are... Oh, right, they're racers. So these guys are going to go straight for the castle itself. They aren't going to slow down or, like... There's nothing really that will stand in their way. So I'm going to spend my money to build a few more towers and a wall. Yes, we will build a wall. A mighty wall. And then we will end that. Racers don't tend to take much damage from my attacks, but I can at least slow them down from getting to the wall. And they'll focus more on getting to the castle than they will attacking me. So you'll see me just kind of getting in their way, taking damage a little bit, but it won't be much and it won't be fast. But once I activate my ability, and with all the towers we had built, we'll gain quite a lot there. And as you can see, our houses are slowly leveling up, so that's very good. What's next? 20 warriors and 20 archers. So let's build um, another tower right there. And let's build some... Ooh, yes, let's build some archers. Let's build some... I'm gonna build some longbow archers for this one, but then I will be building some hunters to go against the wasps later. Um, I keep hitting the wrong button, but yeah, so for now we'll build the longbow archers, and then I will build some hunters next. I'm going to build a couple more houses here, just for that little bit of extra income, because every little bit helps, and then I will build this last tower here. On my next night, I'm really hoping to be able to upgrade this castle center. I don't think I will be able to, but it depends how much gold we're getting. And we're getting 18 gold. 16 of that is from our buildings, and only 2 is from the enemies. So you can see the the challenge of the snake god or snafe god, whichever it is. You can see how that is severely affecting our income. So we won't be able to upgrade our town center tonight, but hopefully on the next night, because we will have more buildings and more upgrades. And you can see me kind of getting my health shredded. I activated my ability just in time there, because don't want to die. Just gonna run away a little bit. Head back over here and start poking at all the archers. Oh, and we passed away. Okay, so I guess now's a good time to explain the revive mechanic. So without the Ring of Resurrection, which was an option that I did have, you just have a time penalty imposed on you, which when we get to like super hectic waves, like the very last one on this level, that that revive cooldown can cause a lot of problems. All right, let's upgrade this to a... Let's upgrade this to a castle tower. And this one as well. We will upgrade it to a castle tower. And then we have 8 coins. So currently we are going to get 20 coins at the end of the night. Not sure what the 1 coin from the Builder's Guild is. Let's see, if I spend money, do I then lose out on that 1 coin from the Builder's Guild? Let's get some flails, because I find flails are very powerful. No, the Builder's Guild is still giving me money. I don't know why the Builder's Guild is giving me money. And I'm going to upgrade 2 of the houses myself, just to force this income a little higher, because soon the Architects Guild will start upgrading those to level 3, as soon as I upgrade the castle again. And I can't really fight against these wasps, so I will bring the archers over here and tell them to fight against the wasps. But this is why we upgraded the towers, so that hopefully these wasps can't cause any damage to my houses. That way we get more income at the end of the night. We have 22 coins, so we are going to spend 20 of those upgrading the castle, and yes, that hurts a bit, but it's a necessary evil. Um, all tower and wall upgrades are permanently discounted by 1 for level 1 buildings and 4 for level 2 buildings. That could be very good because we do have a lot of walls and extra towers that I want to build. So I think I'm going to take Castle Up or Royal Mastery. Now this just does extra attack damage, but my attack damage isn't going to be the star of the show. The towers are. So I'm going to take Castle Up. And by taking Castle Up... Oh? The towers don't cost 1 less. I'm not sure if that upgrade actually worked. Okay. In that case, I'll simply build another house. Alright, so we have racers, hunterlings, and swordsmen. Well, let's... Oh, right. Let's move these flails. Let's take them and have them stand right over here, in the middle of everything. And then we will take these archers that we have here, and we're going to put them right here where they can help defend against the racers and the hunterlings, because my damage against those is lower. So I'm going to assist against the warriors. And the reason that I took flails is because they attack in an area of effect and heal for every enemy they hit. So I figured they'd be good for dealing with these large numbers. Now, here come some of the hunterlings, trying to take my health as much as they can. Next will be some of the racers, but nope, the racers were taken care of even faster than the hunterlings. Okay, next there is wasps coming in from all sides and 5 ogres. So let's start building up some towers. Because who needs walls when you have towers everywhere, right? Let's also build a archery station and call on some brand new hunter type archers, which do extra damage to monster units. So anything that isn't a human type unit, like an ogre, which, yes, I know, ogres are human, but anything that isn't a human unit is considered a monster unit. So wasps are a flying monster, eager to destroy all of my little houses. Which, why would they want to kill my houses? I like my houses. Also, it appears I was incorrect about having tier 3 houses. I swear that was a thing at some point, but I guess not. And I will now build... You know what? I like flails. Let's build more flails. And then I'll spend my last money on... Okay, maybe the walls are a little cheaper, but I thought towers only cost... Oh, I see how it works. So the building, like the initial building cost is the same, but the upgrade costs are cheaper by 1 and by 4. So this, instead of costing me 15, is only going to cost 11. On that note, I'm going to drag these flails over here and have them stand ground against the ogres. I have some longbowmen over here to help defend against these wasps. I have the upgraded castles, and I'm out of money, so nothing much else I can do. And seeing as the wasps are flying enemies and I can't really help against them, I am going to help against the 5 ogres that are coming in. So that's 2 down, 3 to go. Three down. 4 down. And 5 down. And it looks like nothing was destroyed. Okay. Now here's where things start getting a little more irritating. Because we have 90 swordsmen coming through. I'm not going to make this one a sniper tower. I'm going to make this one an armored tower. But I will be making this into a sniper tower. You know, I just want to look at what the upgrade is for these castle towers. Extra health, shoots an additional arrow at another enemy. That could be good. Ballistic Spire, slower attack, but enemies are slowed when hit. Fire Spire. Projectiles explode, dealing splash damage, but their single target damage is reduced by 25%. And the tower can spill hot oil on enemies that are close. Now, what are your upgrades? They're the same. Okay. So I think I'll make this into a Fire Spire. And then I want to see, does this have different upgrades? No? Okay. In that case, I think I might end up making this into a ballistic sniper tower. Just because, look at that range. It covers almost the entire map. And it will be shooting the highest health enemies first. So I think that that'll be good. And then I'm going to grab my hunters over here and position them right. Let's position them back here. And then let's hope that that's a good enough defense for tonight. I think it will be, because we have our flails who are holding their ground there. We have flails who are holding their ground up here. We have swordsmen who I didn't quite think about trying to attack our archer spire. Let's let them do a little more damage, and then we'll activate our ability and hopefully get rid of them. Well, they're certainly focused more on me than they are on the building, but they still ended up getting the building. Oh, yeah, you can see the fire tower doing its work, spilling hot oil there. Let's get rid of that ogre. And then, yeah, everything is taken care of. Okay, and there's only one house left to upgrade, so that's nice. And then the only other way we'd be making more money right now is if I had built these farms, but we've seen the effects of the farms, and honestly, I don't think that it's quite worth it. I'm going to put all my archers back here and defend them with a wall. I'm going to put all of these guys here and drag the other 4 with me as well. Uh, 50 archers and 30 racers, so let's build another armored tower here. And then I think we will also make all of these into armored towers. We can afford it, which I believe we can. So the only reason I made all of those into armored towers is because I don't want them being breached. And That way they can hopefully help defend the wall a little bit more. I'll probably end up making them into fire spouts as well. And then I'll make this back one over here into probably another sniper tower. Um, and this one over here, I'm not sure if I'll upgrade it or not, but we'll find out. Um, Beyond that, my next upgrades are probably going to be going into my troop facilities, just to give me more of them, because everything else is pretty much done. And you can see the racers are taking lots and lots of damage. I'm going to go and fight the archers right on the front lines. Since they aren't targeting me, they're targeting the flails. As soon as the archers start targeting me, though, I'm going to be in a bad spot like that. Oh, I can walk as a ghost. I never knew that. I guess I can pick where I respawn. So if I respawn, yep, I can totally just pick where I want to respawn. I mean, that's good to know. I wonder if the green ghost is a reference to Lord of the Rings. Might not be. Might just be the color that they went with, but in my headcanon, it's going to be a reference to Lord of the Rings. You know, I'm really not sure what to talk about. If you guys like the video, please remember to subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. All these things help me out. I noticed my last thronefall video is doing absurdly well and still growing to this day. Not entirely sure why that is, but I mean, I'll take it. I'm pretty sure this night is just to kind of give you a bit of a break, seeing as they have a massive night that's coming through very shortly. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so 1 just selects all my troops, 2 selects melee specifically, and 3 selects archers. And then I can just tell them to sit where I want them to sit. Let's invest in our walls a little bit. And then just before day 13, we'll upgrade this wall to its second form. Because as we saw in the last time, as we saw last time, there is lots and lots of enemies in this final wave. Tons of trebuchets, tons of ogres, tons of wasps. Let's actually get a full breakdown. 7 ogres, 35 racers, 5 hunterlings, 80 swordsmen, 30 archers, 30 wasps, and 16 catapults. Now the catapults are probably the deadliest part of this, but like I said, let's upgrade the walls. And then we'll upgrade the 2 troop centers we haven't already. Oh, we had 3 that we hadn't already upgraded. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab these 4 from here, and we're going to stick them down here. And we'll actually give them 2 more. We'll grab these 3 from here, and we'll stick them right up here. And then we'll grab these last 3, and we'll put them over here as a vanguard. I want all of the hunters to come over here so I can pick how many I want. Let's grab 4 and throw them over here to help defend against the wasps. But we're just going to put them there. We're not going to lock them in place there. As for the others, we're going to set them right about here. And then lastly, the longbows. which are going to be the hardest to place, but we have 8 of them, and I need help defending this center area. So I'm going to place them in the middle here. And then we're going to go into the night, and we're going to defend as much as we can for as long as we can. Because we do not want these catapults to break through and destroy our walls or our towers. Especially not early in the night. Now, last time it was a lot more chaotic because they had bonus health and did bonus damage, so the waves were coming in faster than we could really deal with them. The towers seem to have the wasps under control, but the trebuchets have already destroyed the hunters' grounds. So that's not great. Oh, you can see the armor tower effect working there, where it had a shield on it. And there goes another 2 catapults. There appears to be more that have come through in the middle here. The flails seem to be taking out the last of the remnants up there. So let's deal with these last few down here. Yeah, more waves coming through all at once. Lot of people. We can, like I said, we want to get rid of those catapults so they can't destroy our tower super quickly. Because we don't want to lose the tower. The hunters can defend themselves partially in melee, but we don't want them to have to. Alright, we got that shield gone. Is that the end of the night? Nope. A little bit more coming from the bottom. What? Can't check what's left. Oh, I wish that was a feature. I'm not sure, but I think this might be the last wave. Could be wrong, though. Tons of archers want to take care of the archers. As you can see, there's an ogre that kind of wants me because I went to fight against the archers. Let's take out some of these guys. Make the flails' lives a little easier. And it looks like this defense battle is going to go a lot better than it went in the last video. Because if you guys can recall, at the end of the last video, I was frantically scrambling and defending the castle because there was still like 4 different catapults, and there was ogres, and there was racers, and my my castle almost fell at the end of the last one. Alright. So this is a new perk that we can possibly use. Warhorse. If you want to read it, go ahead. Glass cannon. That's probably one I'll never really use unless it's for a crown. Big harbors. This is a very, very good one on a later map, which you will see shortly. Elite warriors. Also very useful. I mean, very simple, but very simple and straightforward, but very powerful. Commander mode. Again, probably not one we're really going to use unless it's for a crown specifically. And we didn't get nearly as many levels as we got at the end of the last one. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. And there we go. We have all 6 crowns on Nordfels. So, our next stop, and wow, they've updated this game a bit. What is this? Eternal Trials. Ah! It is the endless mode. Maybe I will stream this endless mode in the future. But for now, our next challenge that awaits is going to be Durst Durstein. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I am not Norwegian. At least I think it's Norwegian. Um, so this one it'll be impossible to get all of the stuff on at the same time, but we can get one, two, three, four, and five of those if we play with the four mutators on. We'll be guaranteed a high score of higher than 12,000 as long as we win, and we play with the spear. Now, the reason we can't get the last one is because we also need to achieve victory without the spear, which, honestly, I prefer the bow and dagger to the spear. I just find it more versatile in a lot of situations. Um, and seeing as we're still going to have the snake god, we're still going to want the resilient residences. Um, I do want the warhorse, but I don't think I can take the warhorse because I don't think I can sacrifice any of the other upgrades that I have. But um, actually, I think I'm gonna go back to the map and I'm gonna end this video here because it's about 40 minutes, which is about the length of the first one. And then I will have the next level, Durstein. I will have that up here for you guys probably tomorrow. So this will be going up later today. So I will have the next installment up on the 19th for you guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching, techies, and I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day. All right. Bye, guys.